gang? This is Crazy Joe Ryder. Here's another episode of Crazy Comics and Stories. And as you can guess, this isn't a normal one. This is the dreaded fill-in. Thank God Marvel in the 70s came up with that, because at the time of this, where we would normally record our normal podcast, I lost my voice. And then I also woke up and Cory was feeling under the weather. So I sent him a text saying, hey, is there anything you need? And he sent me this.
The only thing I really need right now, I'm not able to record the opening for the fill-in. So if you could send me a opening, it's the Free Comic Book Day on our way back from Granite City. I have my laptop, so I'll be able to put it together and put it up.
So there you go. Shows you no matter what goes on here in the Solitary Rose Studios, we're committed to getting you the best damn podcast, because we are a national treasure. Here, without any ado, the fill-in episode for this week.
Chicken noodle soup.
What's that? Look like dog shit. Smell like dog shit. Tastes like dog shit, yeah.
Must be
Good
dog
thing no one
shit.
step in it.
Wiggle around.
That was a little Boy Scout thing. Good thing no one step in it. As he's carrying him, the guy who tasted, smelled it, he steps in it. So one of my favorite Boy Scouts.
Rapes?
It starts.
Oh, I'm
out,
sorry, I just went
There's
right.
this guy. He's under. He's like, I got the world's ugliest man here. He's got a. And the first guy comes. I'll take a look at him. Looks at him. Screams. Runs away. Second guy looks at him. Screams. Runs away. Third guy looks at him. Terrified. Runs away. And then they pick someone out of the audience. A young lady. She looks at him. The guy runs away. So it goes into the next one where a guy goes, what are you doing? I said, you got to hear this echo here. It's amazing. Hello, 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 hello. And so that's the thing, he's talking about how great the echo is and it works. He goes, let me try it. Buffalo. Nothing. Try it again. Television. Nothing. You're doing it wrong. Here, let me do it. Baloney, baloney, baloney. Okay, your turn. Just say something like you're the best person here. I'm the best person here. Baloney, baloney, baloney. And I tried to get that set up again, but it just didn't work. Donut.
There
No,
are donuts?
grab me a donut.
It's your funeral.
Thank you.
They're not donuts, they're donuts. Yes, we left town, so we had to get the wax-covered donuts.
Thank you, Cory. Thank you, Cory.
Thank you, thing.
So we hit Granite City.
Well, what?
Poor Tim, busy as heck, didn't get a chance to talk.
Poor Tim. Good for Tim.
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
And then we got the books visited, or revisited.
Their really old stuff is clearing out, though. Although they still have a bunch of the Avenger and Doc Savage books. But
And then Cory found the serendipitous find.
Yeah. What was it?
we were talking about the $6 Million Man. What was the name of that one? Bigfoot Valley is the name of the book?
I don't know.
Well, it's an adaptation of the Bigfoot story.
A man barely alive.
Yep.
God rebuild him.
So when I take a turn, you push Cory out, I'm going to take the Bigfoot book.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
What happened to Cory? Oh,
Bugfoot.
Killed him over a used trade paperback.
Eh,
He'll get better.
it was a good life.
Well, he'll get up and run 60 miles an hour and catch us, tear the door off with his bionic arm.
And all the time we'll be hearing.
Yep, and he'll see where your book is with his bionic eye, and you'll be finished.
And by then I'd have Wi-Fi and you'll be able to hack into the car.
By then, I'll be dead from eating these donuts.
And I'll be just sitting here.
We're going to get lunch soon. We're going right by the Alien Cafe, right?
You'd like to think lunch, but I just keep driving. We can eat after everything's closed.
And where will we eat? Cub Foods is open all night.
I want to eat. No, it's comic book day. Free comic book day.
This ain't the 90s.
That's why I always bring granola bars.
That's why I always bring donuts. Oh, you see somewhere you want to eat, you scream.
I just forgot to grab everything when Cory showed up bright and early. I just ran out of the house and forgot everything.
I'll get used to it, Flyboy.
How dare I show up when I say I will?
Odd Comics open at 8. We're like, what do you think the odds of getting Butch up at 6?
Oh, I was up at 4, guys.
I don't want to get missed.
3:48 or something.
Oh, I think that's the second time I fell asleep.
I did that.
Tried.
Then I peed and went back to bed.
Hey, look over there. They got
Yeah, I
them,
tried, then I just gave
They got them gyros.
I need a hero. I'm holding on for a hero at the...
Gyro gear loose.
So what did everybody get at Granite City?
Comic.
I picked up a bunch of the DC specials. A couple of the Marvel Tales. They had one of the Atlas comics, which was something they did with Marvel Now, where they reprinted the first 3 issues in a $3 book, $3 comic. They had Drax the Destroyer by CM Punk, so I got that.
Oh, I got the originals on those.
And then they've been there. They've been taunting me. Mm-hmm. I got the EC, not the artist edition, but the smaller one, the artisan edition, which is a smaller version of that book where they've scanned the original art for some of the classic EC stories. A big reprint of Crime Comics from Yo Books.
Yo.
And then Butts in Seats.
Butts in Seats.
The Tony Schiavone graphic novel.
Oh, I got
man.
that off the Kickstarter.
Should have pointed that out.
Awesome.
I would have grabbed that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
Oh, there's yeah, okay.
They only had one.
Point it out at the next joint.
Okay.
And then buy it for me. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I got tricked again.
Then at Books Revisited, they picked up first 2 books in a 6-part series that is supposed to be the story of King Arthur's grandfather.
Oh, Howlin' Mad?
No. 3 of the Nick Carter books after they took the pulp character and turned him into a spy during the James Bond years.
Warlord of Mars?
When he was Nick Carter, Killmaster.
Warlord of Mars.
And a David Garrow's book and a couple of mysteries.
Oh, Warlord of Mars. Your turn, Butch. What'd you get? What'd you get?
We spent about $100 at the bookstore
You won.
this time. No, we did.
Oh, you won.
I did not. Well, what did I get?
Yeah, Granite City and then
Granite City, I got a book called Appalachian Apocalypse or something. Tennessee Zombie Attack. No, this was just
tuxedo.
This was bagged, so I was just gambling on it. Looks like fun. Speaking of fun zombie-like, I got Army of Darkness versus Xena Warrior Princess or something, which is a pretty big book with a lot of... It was a pretty big collection. Looking forward to that. That stuff is fun. And I got some other stuff. And I got Brandon's stuff while I was there. He was set up in the back.
Yeah, we picked up his comics.
Good. Yeah, I did too. Good for us.
We'll talk more
nice
about that
kid,
on
man.
Future podcast.
And
just got done with college too.
Yeah.
Wow. Just getting started. We should have him come and pose in front of the Granite City Jobbers with us. Anyway. What else did I get there?
All the free comic book day comics.
Yeah, I got a couple of sets of those. And at the bookstore, I picked up the ancient philosophy book, Howlin' Mad. Yeah.
Butch Guitar David.
He's just not another pretty face. He picked up some highfalutin stuff.
Yep, some other stuff.
He lives in a tent like that, but it's still highfalutin.
Flute. Yeah, I don't know what I got. I got about half a dozen books.
Let's see. What did I get? I got 2 copies of...
2 copies.
Black... No, what's it called? White Widow.
Oh, I got A Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah. I was looking for...
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. Wait a minute.
The idiot.
So I picked up a couple issues of White Widow, which I've read.
Oh, I have that album.
Don't have it.
No.
And of course, every book is like crazy priced. One of them was signed by Allie, so I picked that up.
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
And I picked up a large, had to be 50s Archie, when they were possibly big. Because they were doing like 25% off back issues, and I was like, he had a bunch of stuff I thought about, but I'm like, I come back later. When Tim's not so busy.
I'll come back later when they're full priced.
Yeah. keep my comic store in town.
Next free comic book day.
At the bookstore, I picked up a book on Sesame Street, which I was just having a ball reading it. I was reading the Super
And the
Grover.
woman who was standing near you loved it too.
Yeah, she was dying. So I'm reading the Super Grover thing.
Fun, man.
It's a meatball. I grew up on Sesame Street. I gotta get this.
Those monsters aren't even scary.
Oh.
Like the giant spider.
I don't know. Grover scares the hell out of me.
Hey, Froggy baby.
Why are you Kermit the Frog?
No,
He will whip your ass.
Because he hasn't changed and I have.
And there's
Because I'm him.
the story of Near and Far. Grover. Near. Far. And it passes out. And they have little tidbits on it. It's like, dude, he redid this on Johnny Carson. And I'm like, now I gotta go to YouTube and look for that.
Yeah.
That was right after Sesame Street became a hit. Picked up a book on interviews with George Harrison.
Yeah.
And I'm always kind of
saw that.
like, do I want to pick up the book and read it, or do I just want to look him up and listen to him? And I'm like, I'll spend a couple days reading the book. But the interview is like only 30 minutes. Too long.
Butch will read it aloud to both of us. He'll read us to sleep at night.
I was reading the New Adventures of Dick and Jane, or whatever that was.
Yeah, we picked that up. I picked up a book on Don Rickles, a memoir. And some book that had the word time on it, because anytime a $2 science fiction book has time, I'm all over that stuff.
No.
So, now we leave St. Cloud.
The time that Joe forgot.
The whiny boys, the guys are hungry. I'm like, there are comics to be had.
What was the other comic I got, you guys? I got another trade. I don't recall being... I
we
got
go to Waste Wizard, they're composting food. Yum.
Well, any port in a storm.
It's still better than the Alien Cafe.
Too much.
Okay, Alien Cafe it is.
You know what? Screw it. Let's drive to the world's largest truck stop.
I'll take the annual probe. The world's largest truck stop.
It's over there.
I'm in.
It's on I-74.
Let's
By
go.
the Quad Cities.
Let's,
take me down
we're
to
gonna
the
need
Quad Cities.
We're going to need a truck for all the stuff we're going to buy pretty soon.
Then we could wave at Adam Vermillion.
Hi, Adam. That's the guy I was talking about earlier. Adam, who stopped podcasting.
He got married. He's got kids. He builds models. Goes to hockey games.
Yeah.
Actually, he went to Raw when it was in the Quad Cities, too.
He could pod about it. And the other one that I kicked myself because I thought it was a brilliant idea was was it Brian did that podcasting with his daughter?
Yeah, he did that for a bit. He was doing videos, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little different.
We don't want me on video. I have a face for radio.
Found the perfect medium.
Am Skippy.
We found out there is a store in Monticello, but on the way up at the rest stop, we found one of the guys who hangs at Granite City, Brian. And he was like, dude, why are you hanging out in rest stops? What's wrong with you? Anyways, he just said it's more of a game store than a comic store, so we're going to bypass that. I thought we'd visit that. But we're looking for comics. So, next stop, unless we find some place to eat, Hot Comics Richfield.
Hot Comics.
I go hit the Richfield one because they got the sale going, but they also have a 75% off table, which will probably be picked through pretty well by the time we get there.
I'm down for anywhere for lunch except the Alien Cafe.
What up, bitch? I mean, okay.
Bitch.
What a dope.
Let's go for an opportunity drive.
I guess Brawler's doing it.
Yeah, he's going, yeah.
God, get off the road. You're in my way. This is my highway.
Good luck.
Get off the road, hippie.
That sounds like a zombie attack waiting to happen. Zombies.
Oh, you got your... I was going to say, yeah, you got your phone. See what we got between here and there.
100 bajillion fast food places, probably.
Taco Bell's okay.
Guys, yuck.
I could even eat at Burger King,
Really hate it.
because they got Impossible Burgers.
No.
Okay.
No? Oh.
How far are we from Clearwater?
Miles.
Okay.
Halfway.
We're on 94, if you can tell.
We're halfway.
Most of
far
the places that are popping up right now are
halfway
St.
far.
Cloud. But, you know, all the fast food places have big signs.
Yep.
Here, come,
Yep.
eat,
Yep.
Get
grow
fat.
fat and die.
Yes. Wait, make offsprings first, then grow fat and die.
We've all done that.
Leave them your comics.
We don't want them.
My offspring has no interest.
That was...
How about in all the horror movies you've got?
Nope.
They stream it. They'd
Yeah,
rather
I know.
stream it on their little tiny phone than
Yep.
a big TV with like quadros on.
My stupid kid lives out in the real world. Stupid.
I've actually started watching horror movies again because I got Shudder
Ooh.
for Joe Bob, the Joe Bob show.
Briggs.
Yep, Joe Bob's Last Drive-In. So
I wasn't aware of that.
I thought you'd watch Tire.
he hasn't shown that one yet.
Doesn't matter, watch Tire.
I want to.
I started watching it.
I don't think it's on Shudder though.
You mean Rubber?
It's on one of the Rubber. Was that it? Yeah, Rubber.
Okay.
About the evil killer tire.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
One thing they have on Shudder I absolutely loved. It's 3. In Search of Darkness. It's about 80s horror movies. It's these documentaries. They're each about 4 hours long.
Here's Clearwater.
Yep, that's it.
There are places to eat in Clearwater, like RJ's, a whole bunch of pizza places, etc.
Gamble. Let's find the... Oh, what's for dinner?
I don't know.
I was wondering if we were going to our Bigfoot pizza joint again.
Might go to a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could happen.
it might.
I looked again. Sold out. Sold out.
All right.
Son of a bitch. Well, in town. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I just hate the whole new movie layout. No, go sit in a chair with someone else.
Well,
Of course,
some of the...
that poor bastard has to sit in the chair with me, so there is that.
The new theaters are nice because of the
Hate 'em.
recliner chairs.
I hate 'em. Doubles.
Oh, I love them.
They're love seats.
Not all of them.
Yes. When
I'm not going to make out with you, Butch.
I know. You won't go to another. You won't go to one without Gruber. I understand.
Now we're talking. Let's go see Deep Blue Sea 6 times in one day.
That fun. That soft, cuddly, fun to burp.
Gotta get there.
There's another guy doing a vid thing on YouTube where he's going to watch every 80s horror movie.
Burger King.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy. Did he start at the beginning?
He started in 1980.
Yeah.
He's now up to May of 1981.
Fun.
But
And what does he do, like a 15-minute review?
Well, what it is, it's not a 15-minute review. It's more like, okay, here's the movie, here's when it came out, here's who's in it,
Big Skeeto.
here's what I thought about it.
I'd love to get pictures of stuff like that.
Yeah.
People frown on like emergency stops. What'd you stop for? Oh, mosquito.
I'm trying the brakes. Chris didn't believe I could.
But that In Search of Darkness is so
I
good.
feel my phone.
Search of Darkness.
Yeah, it's
The documentary on Shudder.
Yep. It's 3 4-hour documentaries on 80s horror movies.
Shudder stream for free.
No. It's $5.99 a month.
each 4-hour documentaries.
Yes.
Wow. Pay attention.
And they interview tons of people.
Yeah, I
Now, have you seen
particularly dig the horror stuff.
the Friday the 13th?
Part 6?
No, the
Jason Lives?
documentary.
Oh. Maybe.
There's that 8-hour documentary on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's on the same disc as like a 6-hour on Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are really good too. I love the interviews with the people who were in, the early Friday the 13th and haven't done anything else.
Yeah.
Because they were like, I thought this would really kick off my career, but not really.
Anyway, you want fries with that? Did you say whole wheat?
So I was watching
Guacamole's free.
things on YouTube. I watch is Trek Culture because they just cover they cover Star Trek stuff.
Trekkies.
And they came out. They were telling this was on the Roddenberry tapes. They came out in 2018. I'm like, how the hell did I not know about that? Yeah, Roddenberry came out with a bunch of stuff from the archives from his dad. And I was like, I gotta find it. Found it. This looks suspicious.
Oh, they're hiring.
A Burger King in? Or is it next to?
It's beyond it.
Right next to it.
Been there.
There we go, thank you.
Actually been to that one.
Well, there's at the Subway, when I'm in a Subway mood, there's one on 13 and 35E that I'll stop at.
We stopped there on the way back from picking up one of those dogs, Cory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the wife made us go hungry.
Oh.
Why are we even stopping? Okay, everybody can get one French fry. We'll pay $300 for a dog, but no one can eat.
What if this one else? No one's allowed inside.
Oh, I doubt that anymore.
I like that no one is
Parking
inside.
here. I'm like, I don't know.
That's right where we parked. And a puppy.
Warning, no trespassing. Oh man, I want to trespass.
Hard hat area. Cory. Construction workers only.
Bastards.
Okay, I need to look in the back and anticlimactically find out what the third trade I got was.
Don't you let
me catch you
My favorite character, Charles Nelson Riley. He ends up.
Was he in there?
He was in X-Files.
CNR.
And he was in
Do you know the
same character.
Do you know the Weird Al song? CNR.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, boy. Thank you for your patience. So I took extra
No,
38 seconds.
No
to
worries.
take shape.
I mean, I filled up on water before
And stopping and all that too. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. I like the social aspect is as good as better than the comics.
Chris kind of thought, that would be more fun because even though, like you said, the actors have zero interest, there are so many plot lines that they could come up with. The other one, see, this is why I like having a cop car because dumbass shits like that don't pull in front of you. Sudden jerk movement.
Absolutely.
Sudden jerks.
I would say
the one thing I didn't like on X-Files, and I think it was Don Thompson from the Buyer's Guide came up with this. He said, all these guys, when they're told, oh yeah, we're FBI, they give Mulder and Scully such a hard time. Every single one of them. He says, there's no way you're going to give a federal agent a hard time without a whole lot of hell coming down on you from later on. It could be later on when this police station is trying to get federal funding.
Hey, you don't see Don Thompson around to talk about it anymore.
Well, that's because you're looking in the wrong spots. And it's like it's an X-File trope. Yeah, we're with the FBI. Well, you shouldn't be here. We're going to boss you around.
How'd they get by with it without Marvel shutting them down? Because Marvel owns the letter X.
No, they tried to own the letter X,
they
but
do.
They own it. They came up with it.
In Butch World.
Butch World. I saw that movie. It had Ginger Butch and Sporty Butch and Posh Butch.
And Scary Butch.
And Simon Cowell was behind it.
And Butchie Butch.
There you go. There's our new comic.
Butchie Butch.
Well, now you're going to get
Butch
sued
Planet.
Now you're going to get
Butchie
sued by,
Butch and Fucker Man.
Sorry, you're going to get sued by Roberta Gregory because she already has a character, Butchie Butch.
That's Bitchy Bitch.
No, there's a Butchie Butch.
Gotta
That's a lesbian who's...
Well, we're going switching over to Butch Planet then.
And you can have the Butch Cafe.
Son of a Butch. Son of a Butch.
Instead of an alien, you have Butch's face.
I submit that the world has changed so much since that the invasion did happen, and that's why.
That's what Chris came up with.
Smart.
She thought
Trump's an alien.
there was
Exactly.
the thing. This is where I thought X-Files.
He's one of the stone men from Saturn.
They went wrong because they brought back. God, what was his name? Robert Patrick. He was on X-Files for a while.
Yeah.
And I thought he was great, but because the viewership dropped by 1 million, which for them back then, oh my God, we lost 1 million viewers because the company's not on it.
Wish we had 1 million viewers.
Yeah, now it's the other way around. They'd be like, we're die for those ratings.
No.
But those actors,
The internet.
those actors may want to come back. That could be something too, where they're like, oh, these two don't know. After a couple bad X-Files, they're like, we don't know what we're doing. Who can we talk to? Well, nobody knows where Scully or Mulder went.
Oh my God!
They're like a
Killed Kenny.
a legend or a myth, or not necessarily thought well after. But there's this person. He retired, and you go find this guy. And then Butch, he always cries out, "You guys make all this noise on my thing randomly, and it's hard to record." Cory's all sugared up.
Drum.
He's got all sugared up. He's got
Who makes all that noise?
just everybody slurping your sodas.
Doing the Terminator noise.
thought you
Joe
were doing-
doesn't recognize it.
I don't listen to percussion. Although if you did do the Doctor Who master one, I would probably listen. 10 spaces open in that rest area. Boy, that must be very popular.
I don't listen to percussion.
Nope.
I don't acknowledge repercussions.
I always like the argument. Ringo Starr sucked. I said, yeah, you could say that, but the other Beatles didn't like it when he wasn't there. So you're wrong!
I watched a video of a drummer explain how Ringo never got to be in the spotlight. He was a really good drummer in that he was able to switch different styles between songs. They would have stuff where he was kind of on the offbeat, that Mersey beat style, and then regular rock style, and then, basically, you told Ringo he could do it.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't flashy, though.
Or successful.
He only got that one drum solo, I think, during the side B on Abbey Road.
Yeah. And because their concerts were not the kind of concerts we're used to.
No,
Now, you go to a concert now, all of them have a drum solo.
That was before the advent of the type of recorder where you can hear the music. Back then they were screaming so loud. Even the last concert at Shea Stadium, the Beatles themselves couldn't hear what they were playing because they couldn't hear each other. Don't be so hasty. Silver Kray. Silver Kray. It almost worked.
Kenny Omega uses that before he does his dive, by the way. That's why they call it the Terminator dive.
What, he listens to it?
No, he pounds on the mat. Boom, 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 boom,
I was told Disney gets
boom, 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 boom.
All right, new question.
Kenny Omega.
When's Cocaine Bear 2 coming out?
Of course. What's the dumbest thing you ever did in the car? Butch. There may be more than one.
Well, we used to leave school and take a left and drive as fast as we could down to the railroad tracks and jump cars.
Airborne!
Yeah. And so one time we were doing that intentionally, not at the end of the school day, but just in the evening or on the weekend or whatever. And I was sitting in the back, and we jumped, and boy, did I crunch my neck up on the roof of the inside the car, right in the back seat. And I'm like, I was young, and I mean, still relatively healthy, and not the old bag of pain that I have now. I didn't enjoy that at all. Then we got out and watched the kid jump, and I saw how much damage it was doing to the car. I thought, I'm never doing that again. in my car.
I was in a car with someone who wanted to lay rubber in front of somebody's house, but rather than peeling out, he would speed up to like 70 or 80 miles an hour, then slam on his brakes. The third time, the fishtail rolled over.
Rolled over.
Yes.
Were you in it or what?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my God.
I have done a lot of stupid things in the car, but that one, like I got hurt doing something stupid.
See, around St. Bernard's, they have the type of bumps you talk about where you can hit them in airborne.
Mm-hmm.
Even going down Front Avenue from like Dalefront and Como, there used to be a train bump you could do that with. My stupid thing, so we're driving like this, and I noticed the guy in front is aggressively on the person in front of them's tail, honking and waving and flashing lights, and that person pulls over, and as I drive by, I see it's like an 80-year-old lady who's utterly bewildered.
Mm-hmm.
I lose it. I'm in my truck, and I drive up behind this guy, and I start honking and flashing my lights. Come on, fucker, play with me. And he starts doing the old, I'm going to tap my thing, but he couldn't see me. All he could see was my truck.
Yeah.
And finally, he pulled over and flipped me off, and I just kept driving. He didn't get it. I thought he was going to come play with me, but he didn't. And as I'm driving, I'm thinking, wow, that was the dumbest fucking thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Because
kind of stupid
I think
stuff
because it was, I think about it, it's like, it kind of reminded me of my grandma. And I had the same reaction I would if somebody had like done that to my grandma. But that was probably the dumbest thing because somebody would have done things like you said. Yeah, I went airborne. I did U's. I did all sorts of
jumping
but I was
alone. Parking lot.
Or like my buddy, it was like, oh my God, we're gonna miss Danger Mouse. We're at the U of M. We got to get to my house at Como Park. We made it. Don't know how we did it. 170 the entire fucking way, which was really stupid.
A lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But Danger Mouse was worth it.
Yes, it was.
At the same time, I drove pretty carefully, and I didn't want to get tickets, and I had bad brakes, and it was so I like as much stupid stuff as I did. I also took it easy, but I learned a lot of things. We had there was a kid in the apartment complex who had a Firebird of the Jim Rockford vintage. And so he would race backwards and spin around, and do the J turn, the Rockford spin, and then take off Rockford style in that car, because that's probably why he bought the car. Anyway, he was doing it one time in the middle of the apartment complex, and the kid in the passenger seat flew out the door in the middle of the street. The door flew open and the kid flew out in the middle of the street. Yes, this was before we knew what seatbelts were for. And then he got up after bouncing on his ass out in the street.
They're going to have pizza at the gathering at the brewing company after Free Comic Book Day.
What time does it start?
Let's see.
Brewing company. Who's gathering at the brewing company?
Well, there's this guy.
Ooh, they're going to have pizza.
Chris Anderson, really nice guy. He runs Minnesota Comic Exchange, which is a place you could go to buy and sell comics or just bring.
I don't trust guys like that.
And I wouldn't either. Because, if I've invited him along, but he can't.
Read it.
Holds queen size bed.
It was Creep Show. That was the other trade paperback I got. Paid trade paperback.
Now that guy's an idiot. I mean, fine, you're going speed limit, but you should be in the right lane, not in the middle of the fucking highway.
Still looking.
And more likely, the guy following him is like, okay, we're going to go somewhere.
Starts at 5, goes till forever.
Okay, we're not going to make it.
Forever. There's a pizza exchange?
It's at a brewing company. They will have food.
Till it lasts, which means by the time we get there, it'll be gone.
I imagine that, it's those brewing companies are
We have to
usually
go to our own
bars,
pizza place.
with hookers.
Blackjack.
Oh, forget the blackjack. Ah, screw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Joe,
Ha.
you had the lamest dumb thing in a car. You need to do something seriously dangerous.
Not in Chris's car. Did you hear it beep when a guy went by and I was trying to change lanes?
Everybody listening's like, I've
Okay.
done way dumber things than that.
Yeah,
Or they won't admit they're dumb. I've done way more cooler things than that in a car.
Yeah, look what I just did.
Yeah, I know what you just did. Give us some air.
Maybe Joe had the Texas Whopper.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know. And in a trip, the rider cuts one.
And then, although I lost my hearing,
I think this trip deserves a really stupid gesture. And we're just the guys that do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Lazy days.
We go to Buffalo, say hi to Brian.
Joe will have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other.
Another angel on another.
Yeah, parent choppers.
Two angels. He's the idiot. Well, he is the idiot.
Oh, I feel better. Let's go eat.
Ugh.
Oh, we just passed the rest area.
Smells like you ate at Space Aliens.
If there are any space aliens out there, please contact Cory Strode. Carol, your mother.
Operators are standing by. By the way, if you're an owner of the Space Alien Cafe, we're not sorry.
The good one.
Please do not send us.
The good one in Rapid City.
The fine people at the Space Alien Cafe.
Joe operator errored his own stomach.
And I'm feeling much better now.
I can make a lot of jokes about stupid things I did in the car. Hey, Cory, what's a stupid thing you did in the car? Yeah, I became a dad.
When I was a real little
My
kid,
poor shucks.
like 3, my brother was 2, and my mom was hauling groceries up in the apartment. And brother got in the car, and as he was getting in, he pulled the shifter so that it went out of park. And he rode that thing 100 feet down, half in and half out, hopping his little foot. He could have just fallen out, and the car would have rolled right over him and out until it went down and smashed into the garages and stuff.
Oh, God.
That was, and I just stood there watching, knowing I wouldn't
In
do
the
it.
olden days, well, we don't need to put a lock on the gear selector.
If it had run him over, I'd be telling a different story. Same story, with a
Different ending.
different perspective. Yeah.
And that's why he's got one of those super cool hover wheelchairs.
Yeah, I did.
Because he would have invented it. See what him not getting hurt did? It ruined the world, Butch.
Darn. Oh, darn. Oh, but there are many, many stupid things, driving where you're not supposed to be driving, running over things. I've done stupid things outside of a car, like riding on it.
You did some car surfing? Like Sam and Max Freelance Police?
Maybe.
Oh, there's a lot of red lights in front of us.
I am rusty.
Should people get out of our way? It's all west. Look at, I don't know if you can see the rails next to us. They're
Right.
kind of overgrown. They have all these abandoned rails. These guys make carts, hop on them, and drive them. Like 50-mile segments at a time.
And they repair the tracks.
Not even. They just hope they don't run into anything.
Well, portage.
Most of the time they don't have to. Although
Wow.
there's a few times like when they get to a street crossing where they've just like graveled over it, then they gotta stop and lift it over.
Yeah.
But it's just, I sit there and I'm watching these on YouTube because they'll take videos as they're going, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
And they had that.
We should get Joe a hand cart. One of the old ones from the Warner Brothers cartoons.
But not for 50 miles in the desert heat.
I don't know why we're slowing down out here, but I was gonna take advantage of it. Joe's got me
was
shut
an
off.
asshole because
I'm going to take advantage of it by peeing out the window.
Actually,
by
that's
peeing out the window.
that's a skunk. I'm just looking at.
Well, why are you eating a skunk?
Yeah.
Most folks will ever need a skunk.
Then again, some vocal, like Cletus, the slack John Yoko.
And Joe.
And Ma, get off the fence. Hey, what's going on over here?
What's going on this side?
Get off the fence.
Hey, Ma, get off the roof.
But that is look at that, it's like all these overgrown tracks, like slap it on. There's ones like that up north, and my cousins talked about making a cart like that. I said, dude, if you do, I'll come with you. Those tracks aren't abandoned per se, but they're not used, so.
When I was a kid, there was a cart on the tracks over there like that, so we yanked it off and pushed it all around the neighborhood until we realized it was way too much work. Then pushed it back to the cart.
Which was nice.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we pushed it back. I wasn't a guy.
I had such a good kid.
I had very much a put it back where you got it mentality. Yeah, other people would have just left it in the middle of the street. I wouldn't say I was a good kid. Almost.
My guess is there's somebody up ahead.
The idiot like that book I bought.
They're going the same speed on both sides of the highway and going, hey, look how many cars we caught.
As a challenge, yeah. Freeway filter. Want to play? No, I ain't.
Somebody got hit by a banana truck.
Oh.
You and your banana trucks. There's always money
It's a
in banana
Cavendish.
trucks. Come on, buddy. You're on my ass close enough. Slow down.
Wow, we're coming to a near stop.
It's out in the middle of the freeway, out in the middle of the country.
This is a line to get into Free Comic Book Day at the Source.
Yeah, at the Source. 35 miles away.
Well, they had what did you say, Joe? 5 pallets of books, or?
Oh, I saw 3 come in, and they were still offloading.
One book
I
on
don't
each
know
pallet.
if they were doing bags again like they
One
normally
book
do.
on each pallet.
Yep.
Usually they'll do books.
You lied to me.
Well, maybe it was that truck that pulled over. Traffic's starting to move a little more now.
He might have been had to pull over at the time
Yeah, there is that.
because of somebody what they did there.
Dog made a yellow hole in the snow.
Yep.
There we go. Now it breaks up into 3 lanes. So.
3 lanes?
I didn't even know he was sick.
Oh, I sure could use some space alien food.
Trust me, Joe has eaten something alien is happening here.
I can tell
Joe
you.
had 2 burgers.
Bring the
I guess.
show to a grinding halt.
Well, I can tell you, but it's probably more serious than we want to get.
Lord. This is an
When
alien probe.
When I was all passed out at the hospital,
Yeah.
they did the camera down into the stomach to see if there was if I was bleeding, because that's something that gets you serious. It's kind of if you bleed into your intestine, you digest your blood, but your body doesn't get anything out of it, so it's spending all this energy to vent. Kind of like Galactus eating pop-up.
Kind of like this big gulp-sized Burger King cup you got here.
So the sad thing was I was all ready to watch it on the screen because I'm like, oh, I get to see what tummy looks like. Well, they give you a sedative so you don't gag the camera. Fell asleep. Woke up 20 minutes later.
You need it.
Is it done? I did probably. I mean, real sleep, not just.
Fitful
But
rest.
they had said that there was scarring from either too much alcohol or too much ibuprofen, which could be when I was before this was.
The shop used to be across the street from a White Castle.
Oh no, that's okay for you. That just goes right through you.
Do they marinate those in whiskey?
If you ask nicely. So they
I'd
give me
eat-
this
I'd
drug
eat
that I have to
meat
take for a
then.
month. 1 hour before I eat in the morning. What's it do? Well, it protects your stomach.
What is it?
I have no idea what it is.
It's something you take?
Yeah. However, I do know a bacterium in my colon don't like it. It was.
Uh-oh.
I just went for the last month. I have been lethal.
Now he tells us.
I wasn't going to tell you before Free Comic Book Day.
Right.
I've only got 4 left, so I figured, I better save a few just for these guys. I've been known to lie.
But this here's the true story. Nobody wakes up from the big sleep. The big sleep!
The big sleep!
So there's this new cartoon show on called the Ren and Stimpies.
So basically, Joe's been making Jackson Pollock paintings
In his
in
pants.
his bathroom
Oh.
No, in the air.
In the air.
at the airport.
Something in the air.
All those delays?
Good Lord, what's that? It's my art.
It was all me.
I don't think it's sold out here.
No. Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Are they the Guardians of the Skrull Galaxy?
We don't know what galaxy.
That's actually going to be a
Series.
yeah,
Secret Invasion.
Oh, the Marvel TV?
Mm-hmm.
Found out something listening to a Marvel podcast this week I did not know. In Brian Michael Bendis' first Avengers arc, he started sowing the seeds for Secret Invasion. Did not tell editorial.
Oh, really? Because it's pretty obvious you read it.
Yeah.
At the time, you're kind of like, oh, it's just a secret cabal that's doing something.
It was all the
against
stuff that was happening in the Savage Land.
Mm-hmm.
He was sowing all the seeds for Secret Invasion, and then I guess he brought it up. You know, well, what can we do? You know, after Civil War? Well, you know, we could do the Secret Invasion thing. And he lays it all out, and Tom Brevoort looks at him and says, "Wait a minute! You didn't tell me you were doing this shit."
Nope. Because that's the guys who paid whoever to blow up the vault.
Yeah.
And, you know, at the time, you're just thinking, oh, well, you know, whatever. That's funny.
And then there was a time the Thunderbirds turned out to be the Masters of Disaster. Remember that? Issue 1. That was the end of it. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Birds.
That was good.
Weren't they just the Master Blasters?
It was the Master Blaster.
They were the Pog Hogs. Hogs are making a comeback, you know.
God, what would late 80s, early 90s wrestling be if we hadn't had Mad Max movies?
Oh my God. Yeah, it was too early for Forrest Gump.
They would be mad.
Mad Maxine.
Spin the wheel, make the deal. Spin the wheel, make the
Yep.
deal. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Weren't you in Bambi?
I am shocked Vince did not have Forrest Gump versus
There's
Knuckleball.
no way. Knuckleball.
WrestleMania
Abe
9.
Schwartz.
That could have been
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
a redone Val Venus.
The deal is that Vince had no true pop culture knowledge, or you know.
I could see that if he's living wrestling 24/7. Hey, let's bring
Well,
back the
when Paul
money.
Burchill did the pirate gimmick,
Oh God, I love that.
and
It was my favorite
Vince
wrestler.
was like, "What the hell is this?" Well, he's a pirate, you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean. What the hell's that? #1 movie in America. I've never heard of it.
Who the hell's Walt Disney?
Get rid of it. So Paul Burchill, no longer a pirate. Now trying to sleep with his sister.
I thought he was over like Clover, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he comes swinging out on that rope, and he got a big pop from the crowd, man. It was cool as hell. But then sleeping with your sister probably takes precedence over
That's
that.
why Vince has got to
Vince
go.
kept trying that incest angle over and over and over. He tried, you know, with Shane and Stephanie, and they were both like, no fucking way. Then he was like, okay, how about if I'm going to be the father of Stephanie's child? No. Absolutely. So he finally does the brother and sister who are like way too creepy on each other for Paul Burchill and whoever was his sister in storyline.
Katie Vick.
Yeah, Kate. Just so you know, Butch,
Uh-oh.
I was friends with the guy who bought the Katie Vick costume.
What, a guy bought a Katie Vick costume?
Yeah, they auctioned off the Katie Vick costume. Blade Braxton and R.D. Reynolds bought it. And whenever they would appear at conventions,
Kane would be there.
they put it on a mannequin.
Oh my God.
But I guess it was Blade's. Now R.D. has it since Blade passed away. But Yep. I'm friends with the people who own the Katie Vick costume.
Man, maybe I can get a hold of the pirate Paul Burchill costume.
And how many stories would... What was the one story that came out when Vince retired? He didn't know what a burrito was. They were going to do something about a burrito, and he had no idea what it was.
I know. Cornette says that he had a shot at getting Joe Walsh to play the national anthem at WrestleMania, but Vince didn't know who Joe Walsh was.
Yeah.
And put the kibosh on it. Like, you know, you would go, well, if everybody says so, yeah, let's do it. I'll look into it.
I've never heard of him. Let's get ZZ Top again.
Let's get Liberace.
He's dead. It'll be cheaper.
Not yet. Not yet. It's still early.
But Vince, it's like those steak wraps you have. Oh, nobody knows what a burrito is.
Let's do Paul Burchill ice cream bars.
What are you talking about? I got some in the back of my fridge. So what do you make of CM Punk backstage at a WWE event?
He was basically everything I've heard, because PW Insider.
Oh, good God in heaven.
Jesus.
Hold that thought.
Oh, I couldn't hold it in. Brother up and in, I always say.
Divert. It's not working.
Delete.
That is a weird looking truck.
It was up high until I let one go. All right.
So
Yeah, all right with you.
Punk did MMA commentary down in Florida, and on the flight back there were a bunch of people from the WWE. And he started chatting, and I forget who it was. One of the women at WWE said, you should just stop by. We're in we got a show in Chicago. That's why we're flying there. You should stop by. And he had not stopped by at a show. A lot of former wrestlers stop by, go backstage and stuff. He went backstage. First thing he did, went to Triple H, chatted with him for a bit, said, hey, is it okay if I hang out, for the show? And Triple H, I got to talk to the boss. And a little while later,
That's a no.
Yeah, the boss says you got to go.
But
that's why.
Was it Vince or was it?
Yeah,
Or
Vince.
was it just, oh.
Who's here, CM Funk? We'll bring him back in the Funk Brothers.
Who's that?
Jimmy Jack Funk.
The stories I heard were that he and Triple H talked for a bit, that he and Miz cleared the air and made up. And a lot of people didn't know he was backstage till they read it on PW Insider.
Because they didn't recognize him.
No, because he wasn't, he wasn't hanging out catering and anything. He was just kind of, okay, till you get the okay, I'll just kind of hang out here.
What was the issue with The Miz?
He and The Miz had gotten into it, and Miz got the main event for WrestleMania while CM Punk was
Mid-card.
champion.
He was a champion.
Oh.
Well, there was that whole run when Punk was champion, and he didn't main event any pay-per-views.
He went straight up to Triple H and said, I don't need to talk to you. You need to talk to me.
But he was backstage at Impact when they were in Chicago. I think he stopped by NWA. A lot of it, I think, is he's just kind of, you know what? I was an asshole 10 years ago. Sorry. Been thinking about it. I was kind of a jerk. I shouldn't have treated you that way. Whirly ball.
We used to be a movie theater.
Yep, before the pandemic, that was movie
That
theater.
didn't work.
I think it's just, you get to a certain age and you think, yeah, I'm kind of a jerk. I need to apologize to people. Well, not everybody thinks
No, but it happens.
There are some people who, I was a jerk 10 years ago. I better double down on
They
it.
don't even know it.
Oh, no, they know.
People
And they're
are
like,
even-
yeah, I'll double down.
People are even bigger jerks now than they were when I used to be.
Double down. Whirly bird. Stupid jokes.
Whirly, bird. Whirly bird.
Whirly girl. It's Whirly Girl. Whirly Girl.
No, name of the store is Whirly Bird.
Whirly bird. Whirly bird. You can really bird. I don't know.
Everybody heard about the bird.
Yep.
About the bird. Okay, that's enough.
What, you mean you haven't heard?
I've heard about what? Well, everybody's heard.
Best surf song ever done by a Minnesota band. Who still play around the area, by the
St.
way.
Paul Safaris.
The Trashmen. They still play gigs around the Twin Cities every so
I pick up
often.
my garbage every day. Too.
Yeah, I think they were playing in the little street in front of the comic store back there.
Begging for change outside.
Yep.
Outside Granite City Comics.
Yeah, at the exit.
Nobody came by with the weird pet, though.
There was a puppy in there.
Yeah, but that's not the same as the... What was the bird that woman had?
Bird on a leash.
Yeah, she had a bird on a leash.
It was bigger than a parakeet, yes,
Yeah.
but it was that kind of a bird. But beggar, a beggar.
Papa uma mau mau, papa mau mau, papa uma mau mau, papa mau mau, papa uma mau mau, papa mau mau, papa uma mau mau, papa mau mau.
Joe just won't go out. He's too busy shitting his pants.
Who's it me? It was the gas truck, baby.
I figured as much.
Oh, and the funniest thing, why'd he eat a skunk? Somebody put on a Star Wars card.
I think
Johnson, watch your hands. It's not me, baby. It's the Force.
Yep. God, that was funny. That was Jess, I think.
Oh, yeah.
God,
The
Jess.
facing cards worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Very funny.
You know, I think that's why we haven't seen any celebrities, Butch.
Why is it because we haven't been looking?
Oh, there's
No,
a damn
because
thing in
Joe
town.
scared them all off.
Damn straight. Car wrecks now. Get the fuck out of my
What if that
phone.
guy fights the game truck guy?
I don't want to see it. Controllers all over the Meridian mass hysteria. Here is one of the Arnold's
Maybe
transports.
together. The Arnold brothers.
Yeah,
Hello,
we will truck you up.
I'm Arnold Jr.
Hey, Scully, remember when I said I'd kill you last?
Yeah.
I lied.
Oh no. Scully the Slayer.
Didn't they finish that book in Marvel 3 and 12?
Scully underpants. I'm sailing my boats.
Wrong in front, yellow in back. Oh, something's wrong with that.
Can't take him anywhere.
Oh,
Perkins!
that's the way it was in the 80s.
I'm a senior. What can I get? Gimme.
You can have 55 eggs.
Yeah, I told you I had one, and you guys are like, oh, it's terrible. 55.
This is true.
Satan's cloud has been shut down forever.
It's up to the jobbing company now.
You gotta wear those full body suits like in the crazies.
Sorry, there's just some things jobbing can't do.
Or you gotta dress up in the AIM beekeeper outfits.
Go get
We're the masters of AIM!
Go get all your Go get all them Death Watch tie back covers and sew me up a suit. Ain't good to nothing else. They're undestructible.
Joe said that he was buried in death baits at the con.
I was very disappointed. Everywhere I turned, deathmate. Not one fucking NFL
Death
Super
Watch
Bowl.
2000 I'm talking about.
Nope. Not one NFL Super Bowl.
That's what I'm on the lookout for now. I want my NFL Super Pro, I want Night Cat, and I want Street Pro at Ray.
Stick with your. I had one of them. You stick with your Death Watch. I don't care if you turn a Chaska into a sewer. NFL Super Pro is mine.
How many issues of NFL Super Pro were there? Were there 3?
7, 8. And a reprint of number 1 for some reason.
17?
With a die cut
Really?
cover?
Wow.
I gotta look it up. I thought you said 17.
He's 7 or
I
8.
could be. I don't listen to myself.
die cut Tyvek cover,
I sure enjoy that smell.
bulletproof cover for when they shoot at you for reading it.
Dave Storberg, give him a salute. Only man I know destroyed an indestructible Tyvek cover. That wasn't that tough.
12 issues plus one special.
Which I believe the special was reprinted too.
Special is the entire series was
Written
special.
by Fabian Nicieza. Drawn by Jose Delbo.
Oh, did I give it a ripping on the
Getting
podcast?
better.
Yep, there's Spider-Man. Never once gets involved. I'll just let NFL Super Pro stop that guy. Meanwhile, Ben is flipping in his grave.
Yeah.
Why does Norm Osborn keep sending me boxes of rice?
Why does a human fly have such shitty art?
And Frank Robbins wasn't made to draw superheroes.
Oh,
Although, God, I loved him on The Invaders.
oh my God! Get him out of here.
I'm trying, but you can't.
His stuff on The Invaders looked old.
Shut it down. Yeah, well, I mean, if you liked it, you liked it, but it's the worst shit ever. Let's get Angel on here and straighten
Yeah,
this out.
sorry. Angel, where are you? Come on
Straighten
up
out.
for free comic book.
Angel, he's talking good about. Who are you talking about? Springer, though?
Yeah, Frank
God,
Springer.
Springer's all right.
I died, you know.
Robbins is the one who.
Oh, Robin Springer. I thought you meant Jerry Springer.
Yeah, he did.
Meanwhile, up in heaven. Tell you what, Joseph, let's bring out Jesus' dad. Too soon? Too soon? That boy is blasphemous.
Wait, Jerry Springer's dead?
Yeah, but let's get back to Frank Springer.
Nope, sorry, Frank.
The Dazzler himself.
No matter whose art you're talking about, nothing is worse than Carmine Infantino at Marvel in the 70s when he could not give less of a shit about what was on the page.
Until he got to DC in the 80s and drew The Flash.
My favorite still in the Star Wars comics. Somebody even let her know. I swear, what if Carmen used a T to draw them jaws? I'm like, oh yeah, tell me somebody didn't plant that. I was thinking it, but I wasn't saying it.
You know why Carmine Infantino drew Star Wars?
Because he could.
George Lucas loved his art on The Flash back in the 60s.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things
Lucas,
about George we don't
Lucas
like.
asked for him.
Wow.
That's just because George shot first.
And it's also because George did not like Zaxxon.
And he didn't like Ewoks.
Didn't like who?
Zaxxon, the giant rabbit.
Oh.
Who has since returned.
But Roy Thomas tells the story. After that issue got printed, Marvel got a call from George Lucas. Get rid of that fucking rabbit.
That's my Impossible Man.
But they
Pop,
showed
he
up.
was gone. Pop.
George must have been distracted with his billions because he showed up in an annual later on with Marvel.
From the planet Pop-Up.
Yeah, Confusing Universes. That's a decade later.
I'm pretty sure that...
No, you didn't know what you're talking about.
Tom Bernard is back. So he was
thank
retired for, what, 4 months?
He's on a podcast.
Yeah, he was never...
Who cares?
He was never retired from his podcast. Or was he? I highly doubt it.
He gets up, goes into his studio that KQ paid for. All right, guys, let's talk bad people. All right.
There was a guy whose funny ran out in 1995.
Damn squirrels spitting on us again.
Of course, I don't think anybody listens to morning radio anymore.
I do. Can't sleep past 4 o'clock.
Butch is up listening to the BBC on National Public
On the
Radio.
BBC. On the BBC. Second time Cory brought up Austin Powers today.
Oh man, we could have had a $3 breakfast deal at Wendy's.
There's always tomorrow.
Define the word deal.
Won't come up for at least an hour.
There's got to be a comic shop open all night. some moron would do something stupid like that.
I know we didn't what's that guy north of me do that?
24-hour sale.
Oh God, what was his name? Ron? Bugs Comics? He stayed open.
Could have told you.
I think he ended up
Kray.
Ron Kray, yeah.
Yep.
Who was the guy who had a big sale and everything that didn't sell, he took off and didn't tell his partner?
Oh, that was that little store over in. We went there because everything $5 was $1. And then the next week he called. I think. Oh, one of the guys. And hey, you want to buy everything for $10 a box? Oh, but I have no way of getting it all. That's okay. Boom, and he left. And they were like open less than a month. That was when we were going to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We stopped there first and had the sale.
I should have spent a lot more money there knowing that they were going to bail.
Who knows? If I'd have known, I'd have said, dude, I'll come up when I get home tonight. Oh, let's load the truck and let's do it.
It's one of those where if you know the guy's about to bail, it's like, okay, tell you what, I will load up this box. I will give you $25.
Well, shit, that's $15 more now than he gets.
Wrong avenue. Well, even Steve didn't know. I mean, he's the one that contacted. They got contacted and said, yeah, just come, $20 a box. He didn't. He didn't take stuff that didn't belong to him, but the people who it belonged to couldn't get to it because the store was locked. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Free comic book day! Why have you
That didn't work.
Why have you forsaken me?
Mr. Strode, would you like to look on your phone and see how long this lasts? Or
Where are we
why
going?
I'm trying to get south to
The BBC.
Mind's Eye. No, they're north. I'll set it up again. Trying to get north to
Alaska.
Alaska.
The rush is on.
Mush! With a big old name Mush.
Nothing.
35W is the best route. Takes 23 minutes.
Okay, it doesn't
Let's
show.
take I-35W south.
Does it show why this is all gummed up, or?
Doesn't show why, but it's
1.8 miles.
gummed up until we get to
Take exit
Hennepin.
233B, I-35W south.
Yeah, it's gummed up till we get to Hennepin Avenue.
Oh, well, shit, Hennepin Avenue exits that way. It doesn't show an accident or anything ahead, which is good. Could just be bad merging. Minnesota's ain't known for merging.
This is a bottleneck. Whoa, sweet crap freeway air.
Nothing like downtown Minneapolis air.
I
There was a...
smell your exhaust and your exhaust.
did I ever get you down to Gamers Island? I read comics for $1, or did he close before we made the run?
No.
He closed right before. Same thing. One day he's like, everything's $10 a box. Come and get it.
Ooh.
Oh, can I come get it? Nope, I'm closing Monday. He kept his video games, so he pops up every so often selling video games. But I think Steve might have bought him out too. I was kind of like all the little comic stores that popped up around me. I ended up buying them out. Wow, this is messed up.
Well, now most wanted's the people who buy up the stores, aren't they?
Possibly. It's weird because I keep seeing, hey, we just got a batch of stuff in. But it's like Greg Ketter says, people our age are going to cash in stuff and nobody wants them. Kids don't want them.
Yeah. All this old stuff I've always had and saved forever. Can I hit it with a sledgehammer?
Are you kidding? Sledgehammer's worth more money.
It's Sledgehammer on DVD.
I guess
That's got to be worth $100, right?
There you go.
Okay. Would you calm them damn bells? Free comic book day! Bring out your dead boy for sale.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, you were coughing up blood earlier.
We'll be stone dead in a minute.
Problem is my exit's on the left. Or right. They're not on the left.
Left, right. No one cares.
That is a blue chicken.
All right.
And there's the spoon.
The blue chicken.
I'll have a blue chicken without you.
You're not gonna let me in.
My blue chicken.
Without you.
I'll ride home every day.
But I'll have a blue chicken.
My blue Hawaii.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
On a blue chicken?
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
That is messed
He
up.
knows if you've been bad or good.
Yeah,
I think
wasn't
he's from
raining
the
in the
CIA. Yeah, what the hell? Come on, red car, move, because you're an asshole. Come on, asshole, move it. You got a little dick, I'll let you do it.
Red car.
I tell you, this is where when I'm driving my cop car, hey, put a signal on, I better back up 20 miles.
We just want to go back and see the blue chicken again.
I never liked blue chickens.
How'd you get them blue teeth?
Butch, when I cook for you, I'm going to bring you a blue
last
chicken.
night.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? When I cook for you, I'm going to bring you a blue
I'll
chicken.
blue some blue chicken.
I'm going to
Blue bacon and blue burger.
Blue, I thought you said blow.
Oh, that's how I could do it too. Blue corn chips for the drudge.
Yeah. Bluetooth.
Gotta grab the old shit handle.
The old shit handle.
We are back in the Twin Cities, as you can tell by Joe's cursing.
Back in the Twin Cities again. All 35 will you?
The express lane is open to all traffic.
That's good. 'cause
Wonder what
we got
that means.
A lot of all traffic to be going to. Plus, we got 2 or more anyway, so. Must be
We
an
do
event
not want to
going
go
on.
that way.
Must be an event going on downtown. This could be why there's so much traffic.
Why would there be an event when there's free comic book day?
That is the event.
I think it's that WrestleMania Cory was talking
Give him the
about.
breathalyzer!
So guys, if WrestleMania comes to the Twin Cities,
Yes,
should I go?
I'll go.
Yes, you should know.
Or
Turbo will go. He's been to 2 down in Florida already.
because what I do on Mania is I cover all the indie events.
You do not. You go to Stillwater for dinner.
Jeez, everybody knows that. We don't want to talk about it. Not to you, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I even told Butch I covered 10 events in 3 days.
Yeah, I think you did mention that. I think.
80,000 words. I wrote 80,000 words about wrestling.
I don't know.
And I'm a reporter.
Yeah.
We know Butch won't go to any of the shows.
No.
Not even if they're free.
No.
Hey, ringside seats with a hot redhead from Britain. Hello,
No.
hot redhead from Britain. We apologize.
I don't know about the parking.
She was a blonde.
Yeah, whatever.
parking. Well, I'm ready to hit the pisser whenever it's time. I mean, it is time.
You got a big ass cup there. Drink it down and fill her up. Toss it up at the next.
They got a bathroom at Mind's Eye.
That was the problem. Mind's Eye.
Mind's Eye,
Mind's eye.
Finally getting that rain that Joe was talking about.
Been raining down here all day. We just went north. North to St. Cloud. The rush was on.
I'm worried about my hair.
You should be.
No. What?
Yeah, all that hair dye might wash out.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, why is there a string on this finger? Or it might be able to string on this finger. Why is there a string on that finger? What do you like, Bert? To remind me to string on this finger. Okay, Ernie. Why is there a string on this finger? Oh, this reminds me to write a string, Bert.
Bert, you lost your nose, Bert.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert.
That was a cute woman that was laughing at my Sesame Street.
Oh.
That there's only one woman I want laughing at me now. And that's usually when I take my pants off.
The doctor.
No, that was the summer scare when I thought I had testicular cancer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And after everybody and their uncle, well, you put on your fucking lights, moron, not just your stoplights.
Edit that one out.
We got the
Oh no, I keep Joe yelling at traffic
We're
yet.
explicit for life.
And crazy.
Yeah, we didn't, we swore, but we didn't use R-rated language for a
Oh,
while.
there goes the rain. Oh, it's back.
Yeah, that was great.
Stop. Start. Stop. Start. Stop. But now we're explicit, so if you're 12 or under, you need to stop listening.
Show about comic books.
And go to Google and search Lemon Party.
Not for 12-year-olds. Can only imagine.
We have to behave because rain's really bad.
Well, good thing we ain't going to Hot Comics Ridgefield, because it's raining like a some bitch.
Oh, just because they had all their comics outside.
Out Jordan.
Oh,
It
Jordan.
never rains in Jordan.
it never rains in.
Southern Jordan. Giant candy store. And
Yeah, they opened the candy store a week early.
Oh,
got done.
I may have to go tomorrow. I got tomorrow off, but then again, I have all next weekend off too.
Oh, gosh.
Joe doesn't. Joe works weekends.
I work weekends. Oh, what's...
Group Home tried to get me to work today.
What fresh hell is this?
I am Bator.
But comics were more important than greed.
Greed. Man motivated only by greed.
Pies and redheads.
Brunettes.
Yeah, whatever.
I had enough of the redheads.
Whatever.
He just moved on from the redheads. I changed my mind.
Damn right.
Good thing I didn't get married.
That's the thing. I married a blonde.
And she's a blind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she's
A blonde, yeah. B-L-O-N-D, yeah.
Do we should wear me?
B-L-O-N. Oh, I don't know.
My goal is to become a veterinarian because I love children. Wait, what's my line? Oh yeah, duck, Magnum, duck! I can't spell BW, but I got a Porsche. Or not so much driving as hydroplaning. There we go. Nope.
When do we get out of this car wash?
I'm going to drive until it stops, and then we'll look
there
for
we
a
go.
comic store.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back, and we're back.
Welcome to Des Moines, everybody.
Welcome to Des Moines. We got lots to say.
We are down in Iowa, and our stores are closed all day. Closed all day.
Wow, we're already in Bloomington.
Bloomington.
How'd that happen?
Okay, something about the rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're old man. Hey, look, he had to stop even though he got ahead of me. What a maroon.
Gotta get there.
What a min-cow poop.
What a tra-la-la boobier.
No, not happy birthday. Don't forget the gravy. Okay, now what the fuck that was all about.
Well, whatever it was, that guy was backing up.
Little guy's parked on the side of the road, or
Fortunately, the guy behind me noticed me pumping my brakes, slowed down appropriately.
See, my car will notify me if the person in front of me is slowing down real fast.
I was more worried about the guy coming up on me,
Yeah.
but he slowed down.
It's just sad that I can't program it like you do in an Amazon Echo. Because rather than beep, 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 I'd rather with, idiots, hit his brakes!
There you go. He's hitting his brakes.
Get back in the lane, jerkwad! Instead of just meh, meh, meh. Although my Amazon Echo did scare the crap out of Stephanie once. I'm talking to her one morning, and at 10 o'clock every day my Echo will say, everything's going to be okay. So I'm talking to her, and all of a sudden, all the Amazon devices in my house, everything's going to be okay. And she's like, what the hell is that? Well, that's my Amazon Echo. It tells me that every day. Your computer does that every day? Well, yeah. That's creepy.
It is. But then again, if it wasn't for that, Cory wouldn't hear any real human voices.
I hear voices all the time.
and he talks to somebody about once a month.
I talk to Stephanie.
I have voices in my head.
doesn't
They talk
really
to me.
call
They
her.
call me Fred.
Hey, Fred. Sounds like Barney Rubble. Hey, Fred.
I have voices in my head.
Why do you quick to change his story?
They talk to me. They call me Fred. They
That's not
talk to
Cactus
me.
Cooler, Fred. Car polish. Car polish?
Now it's suddenly like warm. It's blowing warm.
Well, don't bend your wood.
I'm going to be blowing a bladder here in a minute.
Oh, quit your bitching. Have another drink.
I told you, roll down the window, pee out the window.
Yeah, just let it drag on the ground for a while.
Car behind us will think it's raining harder.
Hey, look at the size of that snake. Run it over.
I don't know, man. Rain's looking weird. That's pollution.
Pollution.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go 20 in the middle lane, okay? No! I called my dad. I said, yeah, Dad, thanks for the cop car. Why, what happened? Nothing. Didn't get stuck in the snowstorm. I made it to work. I was in for a day off.
Why? Why are we not driving that?
No AC.
No.
And it's starting to do that shit I hate, where it's like
Where
you're
it taps him
driving-
on the shoulder and
you're
tells him.
driving and it starts shuddering. And you're like, yeah, I don't think I want to go to Duluth or St. Cloud in that.
It's always pulling people over.
That would be the best comic day ever. What happened? Oh, the car broke down.
Jesus, no kidding.
Well,
We'll
next comic day we're going to Duluth.
We'll just
right?
do it again tomorrow.
I'd love to do that. That would be a blast.
We should find a day in the summer and go.
I'll have to just see. I'll see what I can get off. There's like 4 comic shops in Duluth now.
Butch, were you able to get the day off?
Yes. In Duluth. It's just another day in
fuck
Duluth.
me.
Oh.
I forgot it's a clover.
Oh.
You're a clover.
Oops. Thank you. I'd have just stayed in the lane. Guy backed off so I could get over. I forgot it's a. I come at this down 77. It's like, oh, take a right. No, they're on the left side, you idiot.
You got it, though.
You're a cigarette.
But. Now they're not participating in Free Comic Book Day. But Antique Minnesota's been known to have a lot of good comics.
Yeah, but getting you out of there is like you need a crowbar.
Yeah. But they sell them too. How many bars are at that bar? Oh, it's a regular
If he goes to Antique Minnesota, we're going to Skateland.
You look so cute up on skates.
Skateville, baby.
Well, that was perfect. We'll have to tell him, why'd you come down? Well, it started raining, and we're like, we're just going to drive till it stops raining. We got to Burnsville, and it stopped raining, so we're going to Mind's Eye Comic. That's not bad. About an hour.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, quit your bitching.
Oh, my God.
Could have been worse.
Hospital.
Oh.
We need to buy Joe a fan to put in his pants.
Cory's interested in what's in my pants.
I'm not a fan.
How long have you guys been potting? Oh, not quite long enough.
Long enough that we're not funny anymore.
See my pants.
Good luck editing this stuff.
Hey, that could be our next show. Joe and Cory talk pants.
No pants! They know already I'm not wearing them. Hey, does this mole look cancerous?
Your car makes weird noises.
Southbound.
Hey, we could stop by and get some waxing done. So we should all go in. Yeah, we're down here for the free comic.
Oh! Jeez.
Nope, too late.
Check your surrounding for safety. Oh!
I'm going to tell Chris about that last one.